Hey everyone! Today I'm going to share a true story with you that will absolutely blow your mind. It's an experience that happened to someone we know from our village, a man named Jake. The story, as he told it, is so chilling it feels like something out of a horror movie. So, without further ado, let's get started. The year was 2002. In a small village lived a poor farmer named Jake. He didn't have any modern farming equipment, just a pair of oxen and a plow. Like every day, he would go to the fields very early, even before dawn. Other farmers did the same, all working together. One day, Jake suddenly woke up. He looked outside and saw that it was very bright. The moonlight made it look as if the sun was rising. Since he was poor, he didn't own a clock, so he couldn't tell that it was actually a full moon night. He thought the other farmers had already gone to the fields without him. Without a second thought, he set out with his oxen and plow. When he got to the field, he started working, but he didn't see any other farmers. This struck him as strange. He thought he might have made a mistake and come too early. As he was about to head back home, something unusual happened. From a distance, he heard the sound of a small child crying. He was confused. Where could a child come from in the middle of a field at night? He then saw a woman sitting there holding a baby, trying to calm it down. Jake wasn't scared yet. He thought maybe the woman was in some kind of trouble. He slowly walked toward her and asked, "Who are you? And why are you here in the field with a child so late at night?" As Jake got closer, the woman looked at him. And that's when Jake was struck with a terrifying fear. The woman was not a normal person. Her face had no skin, and her eyes seemed to burn with fire. Her long teeth were visible as she smiled hideously. Jake realized he had encountered a spirit. In his fear, he ran back to his oxen and plow. He quickly unhitched the oxen, put the plow on his shoulder, and prepared to leave. He tried to exit the field from the north, but he saw the same woman with the baby, laughing and sitting there. He then tried to leave from the south, but the exact same scene appeared. He now understood that he was trapped. Standing in the middle of the field, holding the rope of his oxen, he tried to figure out what to do. Suddenly, he remembered something. He had heard that spirits and jinns are afraid of fire. Jake was a smoker, so he pulled out a cigarette, lit it, and started smoking. After some time, he saw people in the distance coming toward him. It was the other farmers finally arriving. The sun was rising. Sensing the presence of the people, the ghostly woman slowly backed away. Jake watched as she walked and suddenly vanished into thin air. That day, he didn't work in the field anymore. He gathered his things and went straight home. 3 or 4 years later, Jake's house, located near a river, gave him the chance to go fishing at night. One rainy night, he went to the river with his net. That night, he caught a lot of fish. He was very happy because more fish meant more money at the market. His container was soon full. Since his house was close by, he thought he would drop off the fish, empty the container, and return. To get home from the river, he had to cross a small jungle. As he was walking through the jungle with his fish, a terrifying voice called out from behind, "Jake, give me the fish. I haven't eaten fish in a long time." He turned around but saw no one. He started walking again, and the same voice called out, "Jake, give me the fish." This time, Jake got annoyed and said, "I caught this fish for myself, not for you. If you want fish, go catch your own." As he walked further, he noticed an unusual darkness ahead. Looking closely, he saw 4 shadowy figures, about 10 to 12 feet tall, standing there. Their bodies weren't visible, only their silhouettes. They said, "We asked nicely for the fish, but you didn't give it to us. Now, let's see how we take it from you." With that, they started laughing hideously. In the blink of an eye, The four shadows were on top of Jake, grabbing his arms and legs and dragging him into the jungle. Jake tried everything to free himself, but couldn't. Then he screamed as loud as he could. After that, he remembered nothing. A man named Flame lived near the jungle. Hearing the scream, he knew someone was in trouble. He quickly grabbed a light and ran toward the sound. He found a man lying on the ground. Since it was the rainy season, the soil was soft. Flame saw Jake lying unconscious, with his face buried in the mud. His container was empty, and some fish bones were scattered around. Flame recognized Jake immediately. He understood that something terrible had happened. He carried Jake on his shoulder and brought him home. When Jake regained consciousness, everyone asked what had happened. Jake told them the whole story. Everyone realized that Jake had fallen prey to a fish-eating Jinn. The Jinn got angry when Jake refused to share the fish and attacked him. It was Jake's good fortune that Flame heard his scream. Otherwise, something much worse could have happened. After that, Jake was sick for a long time. He was taken to a spiritual healer who treated him and advised him to follow his religious rituals and stop fishing at night. Jake followed the advice. A few years later, Jake became a deeply religious man. One night, he was returning home late from work in the city. The path he took went past an old graveyard. As he was walking, he saw a man standing in the graveyard. The figure was entirely white. He wore a white robe, had a white beard, and even his body seemed white. As Jake's eyes met the man's, the figure stepped out of the graveyard and started walking toward him. Jake was terrified, thinking he was in trouble again. But no, the man came closer and said, "Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. I am a Jinn, but a good one. I don't harm humans and usually don't appear in front of them. Since you saw me, I decided to talk to you." Jake, still trembling with fear, just nodded and quickly left. Today, Jake is 60 years old. He doesn't work much anymore. His children have grown up and now take care of the family. Jake is fully devoted to his faith, and his family's financial situation has also improved greatly. And these were some of the true, supernatural, and haunted events from Jake's life. So, friends, if you are interested in hearing more true stories like this, let us know in the comments. That's all for today. Stay safe.